Welcome to Manipulating Images and Mouse slash Keyboard GUI, Graphical User Interface. So in image manipulation, there are three main areas, right? One is image archiving, right? Image archives, right? You do archiving, batch processing of many images, converting, and printing. Image display, as the word says, you can display an image either through your dot show with a function for the image library, right? Or at the end, right, as an end result. Image processing, from the word itself, that's where you try to do some filtering, cropping. Think of it as when you're editing your image, right, in your phones or PowerPoint. It's similar to that one. So we would need to use the pillow, right? It's a library, and you want to install it. And some good facts, right? For example, a grayscale image would be um, 0 to 255 value for 8-bit representation, right? Color image has three bands including RGBA, right? Uh, Alpha meaning transparency, right? And for the modes, you have 0 1, which is black or white, binary image, grayscale, as we have mentioned, and the color image, which would have 0 to 255, but we have the 3 R, G, and B. So we have the get color, right? So it would display your RGB values. You also have the image coordinate. Think of your algebra Cartesian plane, right? You have the x-axis and y-axis, right? And the image module, you do get a lot of methods where you have get the attributes, size, mode, RGB. You can do some image processing with crop, save, convert, right? You can copy paste, create a thumbnail, create animated GIF. In this code demo, you would see a very top part where we have grabbed from the library, imported the following modules. We want to open the image and store it in a variable. And now uh, in this object variable, right, we have to get the format, description, and we can also check what the width, height, size, and mode, right? And now let's start using tuples, right? Your one data structure here for four values, and you put that inside of as a parameter for your dot crop method, right? And you would show and check how it looks like, right? It would crop the image, and next you do wanna save it in different formats through like this one, and even quality, right? You can also resize with the following, right? And then you can save again to maybe have a thumbnail size, right? So another demo would be doing the RGB and A, right? You do the get color, and it will show you some colors, right? And now you wanna open the image again and assign that, and you read the pixel data, get information such as the format, width, height, size, and mode. Yep. And then now you can save it in different qualities, right? And you want to maybe show it, copy, and maybe put an alpha, right, for transparency. If here's a way to create basically shapes. If you've been doing PowerPoint, right, or Paint, you can add shapes. This is another way as well, right? If you've done Windows form before with I think C sharp, was that C sharp? Yeah, and it will allow you to create shapes with code. And here's an example, right, where you have a method and you have the following attributes that you need and pass that as a parameter, and then you assign that for a new image, and then now you draw that image and you want to draw that ellipse, right? And now that is your function. You start with creating a frame, your x and y axis, and the for loop, right? And you do want to keep calling the function to create the ball, right? So you might end up with a lot of balls, right? And then save each frame the frame as a GIF, and do check this out, right? And you can add duration even if it loops or not. Here's an example where it uses a GIF again. So just try this out. And next is an example where you can basically merge two images together, right? As you can see, the background image is this one, right? And the second image, you want to take the middle portion and you crop that out, right? And then you combine the two together, right? So this is a demo, right? So where we actually created a GIF where we crop frame by frame in a diagonal, in a x and y increment, or no, an increment of x and a decrement of y, right? So it moves diagonally. Okay, so now we've done image manipulation. Let's talk about GUI, which is graphical user interface. So it automates repetitive mouse operations. Main application of automated GUI program is extremely useful for testing per specification, right? More can be found here, AutoGUI, right? And you can control the mouse movement, get the mouse operation, and you click, drag, scroll, keyboard press, right? Um, Also, this is a bit related to like Selenium as well, where you can do automated like clicks in your browser as well. So this is a similar one, right? Um, so what's good with the Pi Auto GUI is it can find an image and simulate a user interaction. Do check out, just Google about like Pi Auto GUI and calculator, and you should see a lot of interesting code examples there. Okay, so that is for this week, and thank you very much. See you next week.